Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today, we're diving into the dramatic twists and turns of the ongoing courtroom battle that has everyone in Port Charles on edge. From shocking revelations to unexpected alliances, the stakes couldn't be higher. Let's break down what's been happening, what's on the horizon, and how all these personal stories intertwine in the world of General Hospital. A major part of the current trial revolves around Rick Lansing, who has made it his mission to turn the tables in favor of his client, Ava Jerome. Despite concerns from Ava about Rick's seemingly lackluster defense strategy, he's promised her that he's just getting started. The key to his upcoming strategy is none other than Christina Corinthos Davis, who is currently on the stand. Rick has already questioned Christina's truthfulness, insinuating that she's lying about what happened during the altercation with Ava. His next move will be to place Christina on the defensive, hoping to push her into making a mistake that will cast doubt on her testimony. Rick's goal is clear. He needs to convince the jury that Christina's account of the incident, where she claimed Ava pushed her, is unreliable. Rick knows how to manipulate emotions, and Christina's hot-headed personality might just be the perfect target for his tactics. This isn't a simple task, however. Christina is no stranger to intense emotions, and Rick will need to be careful. As he continues to chip away at her credibility, he will need to push her to show her true colors, to let her erratic side shine through. His strategy may involve making her nervous, causing her to lose her composure and perhaps even make a contradictory statement that can be used against her. TJ Ashford, a close friend of Christina's, will be watching from the sidelines, whispering to his girlfriend Molly Lansing Davis about Rick's approach. He'll express confusion over Rick's methods, but Molly, ever the loyal partner, will reassure him that Rick is simply doing his job, no matter how ruthless it might seem. Rick's job isn't to be liked, it's to defend Ava, and if that means tearing apart Christina's testimony, he's more than willing to take that step. Meanwhile, Sonny Corinthos, ever the skeptic when it comes to Rick, will express his mistrust of the defense attorney. Alexis Davis, who has her own history with Rick, will agree that Sonny's instincts are right to be cautious. However, both will recognize that Rick isn't one to back down from a fight. The courtroom drama will heat up as Rick reveals that he still has some tricks left to play. He'll keep the pressure on Christina, but the arrival of Dante Falconeri on the witness stand will provide Rick with new challenges to tackle. Dante's testimony could potentially shift the direction of the trial, and Rick will need to adjust his strategy on the fly. Will he be able to maintain control, or will his tactics backfire as new pieces of the puzzle come to light? In another corner of Port Charles, Lucky Spencer is dealing with his own set of problems. His conversation with Elizabeth Baldwin centers around the ongoing investigation into the tragic death of Sam McCall, which has become an emotional and complicated case for everyone involved. The suspicion surrounding Elizabeth weighs heavily on her, but Lucky is determined to help clear her name. He'll insist that the sooner they get to the bottom of the situation, the better. It's clear to Lucky that Elizabeth had nothing to do with Sam's fatal overdose, but as the investigation deepens, new questions and uncertainties will arise. With the stakes so high, Lucky will find himself balancing his professional obligations with his personal connection to Elizabeth, all while facing mounting pressure from the authorities. But just as Lucky begins to find a glimmer of hope in the case, a new crisis emerges that will require his immediate attention. A phone call informs him that Lulu Spencer has gone missing from Turning Woods, adding yet another complication to his already overflowing plate. His protective instincts will kick in, and Lucky will drop everything to find his sister. As fate would have it, Lulu's path will cross with Cody Bells, who will find himself in the unusual position of helping Lulu, who is struggling with her own set of problems. Lulu will admit she needs a ride, and Cody will offer his assistance without hesitation. However, Cody's recognition of Lulu will be delayed due to her time in a coma. He's seen her in a much more vulnerable state, unconscious and on a ventilator, and it takes a moment for the pieces to fall into place. As the truth about Lulu's identity begins to surface, the tension will rise, leaving viewers on edge wondering what will happen next. At the same time, Maxie Jones will be navigating a personal crisis of her own. Sasha Gilmore Corbin will show up at Maxie's place with urgent news about a potentially life-changing development. Maxie will press Sasha for details, and it appears Sasha may be dealing with an unexpected pregnancy, one that could complicate her life in more ways than one. If Sasha is carrying Michael Corinthos' child, it could set off a chain reaction that will shake up the Corinthos family dynamics in a way no one anticipated. The situation will only escalate as Maxie helps Sasha process the emotional and physical complications of her news. With Michael's role in Sasha's life, this revelation could have far-reaching consequences, potentially altering the course of several key relationships in Port Charles. In the midst of all this chaos, a surprising moment awaits at Maxie's home. Her son, James West, will have an unexpected visitor, someone who will leave him puzzled and curious. James, never one to shy away from asking questions, will ask this stranger exactly who they are. It's in this moment that the presence of Lulu, back in town after her disappearance, will be revealed. Lulu, returning to her old house, will unknowingly cause a stir as James comes face to face with her for the first time in a while. What will Lulu reveal to her family as she begins to make sense of her fractured memories and the strange path she's on? The intricate web of relationships, secrets, and surprises in Port Charles continues to grow more complex with each passing day. Rick's courtroom drama, Lucky's investigation, Sasha's potential pregnancy, and Lulu's return all promise to keep fans glued to their screens as the next chapter in this ongoing saga unfolds. Will the truth come to light in time, or will the lies and misdirection continue to create chaos in the lives of these beloved characters? Stay tuned to find out.